Morning formation at Fort Layton always carried the same rhythm. Boots scraping pavement, rifle slings tightening, breath turning to mist in the cold dawn. Soldiers lined up in 4 perfect platoon blocks. The intensity of drill practice settling over the parade field like static. Everyone knew Commander Mitchell Rourke took drill more seriously than most officers took combat readiness. He was old-school Army all the way down to his bones. The kind of man who believed precision wasn't just required, it was sacred. And if someone messed it up, he treated it like a personal insult. Private Lana Briggs had already been on his radar for a week. Quiet, focused, too calm for his taste. Rourke didn't trust calm. Calm meant you were hiding something, or you were about to snap. She stood in formation with her rifle against her shoulder, back straight, eyes fixed forward, breathing steady. She blended in, and maybe that was her crime. Soldiers who blended in always irritated Rourke. He liked standouts. Or screw-ups. Quiet competence? That made him itch. He marched across the front row, hands clasped behind his back, boots smacking pavement like hammer strikes. Drill isn't dancing, he barked. Drill isn't interpretive movement. Drill is the language of discipline. Of timing. Of unity. And it takes one sloppy soldier to screw it all up. He stopped in front of Lana. There she is, he muttered, loud enough for everyone to hear. The ghost. Moves like she's half asleep. Lana didn't flinch. Didn't blink. Didn't breathe any differently. Her calmness made Rourke grind his teeth. Private Briggs, he snapped. Sir. Front and center. She broke formation with crisp, regulation steps and positioned herself in front of him. Perfect posture, perfect line, perfect everything. Except perfect wasn't what Rourke wanted. He wanted proof she didn't belong. You think you can keep up with my cadence? He challenged. Yes, sir. Rourke nodded slowly, savoring it. Good. Because the whole platoon is going to watch as I demonstrate exactly what precision looks like. Then they'll watch you not do it. Some soldiers shifted uncomfortably. They'd seen this pattern before. Rourke found a target, hammered them, then hammered them again, trying to break something open. He'd succeeded with many. But some part of the platoon had a feeling this time might be different. Rourke stepped back 3 paces and snapped into position. His shoulders locked, chin lifted. Platoon. Eyes on me. Silence. Every soldier locked on. Rourke launched into a drill demonstration, so sharp it could have sliced air molecules. His rifle swung up in perfect arcs, his turns hit exactly 90 degrees, his transitions flowed like a metronome set to Army discipline. When he finished, he slammed his boots together so loudly it echoed across the parade ground. That, he boomed, is what drill mastery looks like. Briggs, try not to embarrass yourself. Lana stepped forward. She didn't ask for cadence. She didn't wait. She simply said, Request permission to perform without command, sir. A shocked ripple went through the formation. Rourke stared at her like she'd spoken in alien code. Excuse me? Request permission to perform independently. Rourke laughed. Actually laughed. You think you can drill better than me, without me calling cadence? Yes, sir. He stepped aside, sweeping an arm out dramatically. Go ahead, Private. Show us all how ridiculous that idea is. Lana inhaled once, slow, measured, like flipping a switch inside herself, and then her entire body transformed. Her foot snapped forward. Clack! Her rifle shot upward. Snap! Her pivot carved the air at speed no one expected from someone her size. Present arms. Right face. Left face. About face. Inspection arms. Port arms. Order arms. Her rhythm wasn't Rourke's. It wasn't regulation speed either. It was faster, but impossibly clean. Every motion hit with mechanical precision, but with a fluidity Rourke's rigid technique could never match. Her turns landed exactly on the heels, her rifle didn't wobble even a millimeter. Her transitions looked like she'd rehearsed them inside her bloodstream. Soldiers' jaws fell open. Someone whispered, "What the hell?" Halfway through, she executed an advanced exhibition-level sequence that no one but competitive drill champions used. A rapid rifle cycle, step-turn cycle-step motion that flowed like a single piece of moving steel. Rourke's smirk evaporated. Not faded. Disintegrated. By the time she slammed into her final order arms stance, the echo rang across the field like a gunshot. Then silence. No wind. No murmurs. Not even a cough. Lana stood frozen, a statue of precision. Rourke couldn't speak at first. His brain was still trying to salvage his pride from the wreckage she'd just created. Where? He finally muttered. Where did you learn that? National Competitive Exhibition Drill, sir. Rourke blinked. That's civilian. Yes, sir. You competed? Yes, sir. How long? 10 years, sir. Someone in formation actually gasped. Rourke swallowed. And your results? 6-time national finalist. 2-time champion. A wave of whispers rolled across the platoon. A few soldiers stared at her like she'd just taken off a mask and revealed she was secretly forged in a military lab. Rourke stepped closer, studying her with new eyes. Why didn't you say anything? You didn't ask, sir. It hit him like a punch to the ego. He cleared his throat, desperate to reclaim authority. Fine. You think you're hot stuff? Then do it again. This time for the entire base. Before Lana could respond, a deep voice cut through the air behind them. Commander Rourke. Everyone turned. Command Sergeant Major Porter, the highest-ranking enlisted soldier on base, was striding across the field, eyes locked directly on Lana. He'd been watching. The entire time. Porter reached them, hands behind his back, posture straight as a steel rod. Private Briggs, he said. That was the cleanest independent drill execution I've seen in 27 years of service. Rourke's head snapped toward him in disbelief. Porter continued. I want to see it again. Full sequence. Longer. Use every advanced transition, you know. Lana nodded. Yes, Sergeant Major. Porter turned to the platoon. Form a perimeter. Everyone watches. Within seconds, soldiers formed a wide circle around the center of the parade field. Officers stepped out of buildings. Instructors paused PT sessions. A few Marines training on the far side wandered over, because Marines never ignore drama. Lana stepped into the middle. No nerves. No hesitation. Just clarity. Porter raised a hand. Begin. Lana moved. Not like a soldier. Not like a competitor. Like something crafted from rhythm itself. Her rifle blurred, flipped, caught, cycled, swung, and locked with pinpoint accuracy. Her steps hit with perfect heel-to-toe strikes. Her transitions snapped like electricity. The field rang with the sound of boot leather, steel, and perfect synchronization between body and weapon. Even the instructors stared with open mouths. After a full minute, she executed a rapid triple-turn sequence, so sharp that Porter actually murmured, "Holy hell." When she halted, final stance perfect, breath steady, the entire circle erupted. Not cheers. Soldiers didn't cheer in drill practice. But the sound that rose was worse for Rourke's pride. Respectful silence. The kind that means everyone knows they witnessed mastery. Porter stepped forward. Private Briggs, he said, voice deep and clear. Effective immediately, you're being assigned as assistant drill lead for training demonstrations. You will instruct precision sessions. Rourke's jaw dropped. Sergeant Major, she's still a trainee. Porter didn't even look at him. Her skill level outranks her rank. And the Army recognizes excellence no matter where it comes from. Lana blinked, stunned. Sergeant Major, sir, Porter cut her off with a raised hand. Not dismissive, respectful. Briggs, what you did today will be talked about on this base for years. I don't know who trained you before you joined, but they put artistry into you. And we're damn sure going to use it. He turned his eyes on Rourke. Coldly. Commander. Rourke straightened. You embarrassed her publicly. She surpassed you publicly. That's the balance in this uniform. Don't forget it. It was the closest thing to a verbal knife blade a command sergeant major could deliver to an officer. Lana looked forward, trying not to react, but even she felt the tension shift. Porter faced her again. Briggs. Sergeant Major. Report to Demonstration Hall at 1400. Bring your rifle. We start immediately. Yes, Sergeant Major. Porter marched off without another word. Rourke stood there, humiliated, staring at the ground like it insulted him personally. Finally, Lana spoke softly. Not smug, not mocking, just factual. Sir. You asked me not to embarrass myself. Rourke looked up, pain in his eyes. You did far worse than that, Briggs. Lana nodded once. Understood, sir. Then she rejoined the formation. Soldiers shifted aside to make room for her, not out of politeness. Out of respect. One whispered, damn Briggs. You nuked him. Another muttered, I ain't never seen drill like that. Lana kept her eyes forward, expression blank. But inside she felt something warm. Something steady. Not pride. Not revenge. Just the quiet satisfaction of proving that discipline without ego beats ego without discipline every single time. At 1400, she walked into the demonstration hall. Porter was waiting with 4 senior drill instructors. They greeted her with nods usually reserved for seasoned NCOs. Porter spoke first. Private Briggs, today marks the beginning of your secondary assignment. You will help shape the next generation of drill excellence on this base. Lana inhaled slowly. Yes, Sergeant Major. And Briggs, Porter added. One more thing. She looked up. You didn't destroy Rourke. She frowned. Sergeant Major? Porter smirked. You educated him. And for the first time since arriving at Fort Layton, Lana allowed herself a small smile. A quiet one. A soldier's one. The kind earned in silence on a parade field, with nothing but discipline, steel, and timing sharp enough to cut pride in half.